Taylor Swift is now being accused of cosplaying as a tradwife, as on multiple outings with Travis Kelce, she is wearing outfits people believe lean into this tradwife era for her. I am looking at the examples that her fans are pointing out, and I just don't see what they're talking about. I don't see what they see.
The Pop Crave tweet here?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, these people must have tradwife goggles on, because what about this is telling you tradwife? Like,
it's the pattern.
Is it the midriff? Is that what's yelling tradwife to you?
She's wearing a tablecloth.
But this one fan said,
she does look like she went to an Italian restaurant and dyed it green.
I love Taylor, but the indie alternative pretentious Taylor was so much better and so much more fun than this tradwife Taylor.
Tradwife.
They're saying she is a tradwife, even though she isn't married. And another one said, it's not tradwife. If you really hate that, you might hate Taylor Swift, because this is how she's always dressed. As you can see in her prior eras, you can always see her wearing this 1950s housewife style. This is not new for her. Another one said, I can't believe people are calling Taylor a tradwife just for wearing pretty dresses. They wouldn't have survived the red era in 2012 with the 50s style. No one was calling her a tradwife back then. That's because we didn't have buzzwords like tradwife in 2012.
She's not wearing Cookie Monster pajamas or huge blue jeans.
Right, yeah.
Also, they're like, how dare she not wear pajamas out in public? Like, how dare she put time into her appearance? Don't you know that the only way a woman is supposed to dress is to try and repel men by looking like you just rolled out of bed?
Right. That's the norm now.
It's also proof that, like, tradwife doesn't mean anything anymore, because, like, OnlyFans models use it to market.
Did it ever mean anything?
No.
Was
Never
there
anything
ever a
to
point?
me, but it meant something to
I mean, it doesn't even matter. You
people.
use the example of like OnlyFans models using it to promote, but actual ones that consider themselves tradwives, it's just an internet persona.
And
I feel like it's always just been an online
It's just
meme.
it's like all that means is look at me, I bake on camera sometimes.
Yeah, it's like you're an actual tradwife, but you're on the internet. It's like, if you want to see a tradwife, go to like the Amish. That's a tradwife.
You're not going to be hearing from them.
And they would have no idea what it means, and they would be scared of you.
Oh, yeah. I also posted evidence of Taylor Swift's tradwife era. This was over a decade ago now. But she took it further than just her outfits. That right there is a picture of her with Connor Kennedy, the great nephew of JFK, RFK Jr.'s son. And she dated him in 2012 simply for the meme. Like, literally, it was so weird because, first of all, he was 18 and she was, I think, 23 or 24 at the time. That's an unusual age gap, I think, for a male-female dynamic. I think that is kind of weird. I think she was dating him for the aesthetic. And also, she went so far as to buy a house next to his family's house.
Marrying into a very powerful political family is very trad.
Well, she didn't go through with it. I don't know why.
That's what,
it must have just been for lyrical fodder.
Yeah.
But she was like dressing like a little 50s housewife the entire time that they were dating. And in the first picture, you can see her leaving a bouquet of flowers at JFK's grave.
I did watch.
She's psycho.
I did watch this like AI video the other day, and it was like one of those like. Have you seen like the POV videos? It's like POV. You're in like the Roman Empire, and it's like it's what would happen if they had cell phones back then. And it's JFK with a phone. He's like out here at the parade in the car, and then nothing happens. The video just loops, so you keep watching it like
nice.
Waiting
when's it
for
gonna come?
the jump
I was
scare.
waiting for the jump scare. It never came. I was pissed. I hit downvote.
Well, on that note, there was another example of her out in New York City with Travis Kelce wearing a very normal looking dress. I mean, I have nothing against this outfit on her, but one person who claims to be a fan of hers has commented and said, I'm sorry, I will never be over how bad Taylor Swift is at fashion. This now has millions of views from Swifties who are furious, and they dug into this woman's personal fashion history. Let's take a look.
I'm going to start with this one.
At who was preaching about fashion. Miss Celia Bedelia.
Double nose ring is crazy.
That
work.
is crazy work. How do you breathe?
She has like trash in her hair.
And that's the type of outfit that she thinks Taylor Swift should be wearing.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's not wearing blue jeans, but she's wearing the
It's
oversized.
like trad prisoner core.
Let's see the next one.
stretch shirt.
Oh, okay. We've got a fashion expert on our hands. Look at this fashion plate.
Oh, no.
Amazing. And she says, wait, I look so cute in these photos. Also, for people who know so much about fashion and think my clothes look cheap, I wonder if they could name the designer of my dress, bag, and shoes in that picture. She spent thousands of dollars to dress like a crazed hobo. This last one, just what is this stance? Like, what am I looking at
It's
right
like
now?
birth. She's giving birth.
It looks like she's trying to abduct people under her muumuu.
These are the most like
No,
bizarre-
it's giving Louis C.K. I'm not letting you out of the room.
Ew, she's blocking the bathroom door. Oh
this is
no.
very like Zoran rally coded. Like you see people like that everywhere. There.
Yeah, just again, look who's talking, right? Like this is actually an example of man repeller fashion.
Yeah. I mean, she's man repeller. Like, she looks man repeller just by
Without
virtue
the
of who she
clothes
is. Like, it doesn't
being
matter.
weird,
She
it
would be
doesn't
man
matter.
repeller either
You would be
way.
a man repeller regardless. Yeah. I mean, for all of the criticism I've lobbed at Taylor Swift over the years, I have never said a single negative thing, I think, about how she dresses. I think she dresses quite well, actually. And that's why people don't comment on how she dresses.
Yeah.
It's not really the main focus, thankfully. If anything, she's gotten criticism for dressing too modestly over the years, especially with the things she wears on stage. People noted for a long time that she never even showed her belly button in public.
Whoa.
And that was like a big deal.
What is this, Saudi Arabia?
To be like the
Jeez.
only mainstream pop star that doesn't show like your full midriff on
Yeah.
stage. It actually is, weirdly enough, kind of a big deal. Makes her more family friendly than the rest of them.
Yes.
I would say. People were really mad at us for saying that, but Taylor Swift is maybe the most family friendly pop star.
I mean, when people say that she's not, it's because they look at like her concerts. They're like, look at all the devil worship in those songs.
she's summoning Moloch.
those are the days where I'm just like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
Like,
You have like satanic panic fatigue.
yeah,
A little bit.
like,
Yeah.
I get it, but let's just not.
Well, I just want to, for once, say something positive about Taylor Swift. And I think that it's great that she uses her outfits to dive headfirst into self-destructive spirals and cosplay as an entirely different person every few months. I mean, I think I kind of support that level of crazy. I do.
She's
I'm behind it.
I mean, somebody of her level of fame though is always going to be subject to a wide range of discussions about them in fashion. It's
Yeah.
just clothing, or whether they're overdressed, underdressed, modest, immodest is just going to be par for the course for her. I feel like she's kind of gangly and she dresses to kind of help with the fact that she's
Well,
gangly.
it used to be the case,
Yeah.
like more so when she was much younger, but it's just ironic to me that she's complained for such a long time about being misinterpreted and everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Okay.
Everyone thinks that I date guys for songs.
This is something
Meanwhile,
that is,
like, you bought a house next to this guy that you'd been dating for like 2 months. Like, you are actually crazy. We're not making it up.
No, that's the type of thing where we have to talk about like the Bezos wedding and what it actually cost relative to their net worth. So her buying a house across from somebody with her net worth is probably the equivalent of somebody, I don't know.
It's like buying him a keychain or
Yes,
something.
yeah. But this right here does kind of look like what you think of if you're thinking of like thought Instagram Tradwife who's
Yeah.
going to make cooking
Right,
content.
right.
Like that's just porn-brained idea of Tradwife.
And that's not what she was going for, but that's what people are saying.
She could have a future selling sourdough recipes.
She could do that.
She
Does
could
she have a
do that.
cookbook? She's got to have a cookbook.
Oh, a Taylor
right?
Swift
She must be
cookbook?
struggling.
For sure.
Like she's got one.
She
right?
pretends to be into baking. Remember when she
Yeah.
made those Biden-Harris cookies in 2020?
And she
That
did
was a hit.
the cooking in the T-Pain rap song too.
I think she did Kamala cookies as well.
Kamala cookies.
She makes a lot of cookies.
I recall
I mean, she's like,
correctly.
I don't cook, I bake. Okay, I'm not a cooker.
Right,
I'm a
right.
baker.
Different.
It's different. Yeah, I mean, she's just like, this is so tame considering like everything else we're talking about. It was like they were giving out Plan B and abortion at like there was an abortion truck at the Olivia Rodrigo
literally.
concert. And Taylor Swift's like, my skirt shows ankles, and people are like, whoa.
Right, yeah, she is
Meanwhile,
kind
they're
of held
like-
to a double standard a little bit.
Meanwhile, the rest of them are like, sacrifice your firstborn to the demon Moloch.
So we have a volcano set up by the merch stop.
You
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like look, it's not just to have the abortion. If if you have a firstborn, you can just shove the baby.
no.
You can dump
We'll
the
give
baby
you a
in
hoodie.
the volcano.
Yeah, you'll get a hoodie out of it. It's a great
Like it's
experience.
at like you dump the baby and then go to the merch store.
Yeah.
And then go to the merch.
They give you a little
counter.
coupon.
Right, exactly. Voucher.
I sacrificed my firstborn at the Rodrigo concert, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Yeah, they don't tell you in the fine print that that's the only shirt you can pick. Like you don't get like good merch. You have to get the
Crap.
ironic merch, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like-
why
this
am
is
I kind of defending Taylor Swift?
And
right
this is
now?
100% happening. This is real.
See the other thing.
Well, the
that's,
Plan B is real.
It's
That
real.
that happened.
It happened. Like, this is not a joke.
In all the rest of them, it's like in all the pop stars kind of run the same today. The only one I remember is Tate McRae because they call her fans Tate McRacists.
Yeah.
They said that she is like the embodiment of Dubai. Like her music
Yes.
sounds like Dubai.
She does.
Yeah. It sounds like a Need for Speed soundtrack.
No, and the funny thing is Tate McRae is on the F1 soundtrack. I'm like, who made that? Like I was listening to the music from it, and I was just like, when I went into that movie, I was expecting to hear like classic rock.
Yeah.
And instead, it's like Roddy Ricch and Tate McRae. I'm like, this is so schizophrenic. Like, I guess it had to do this because, like, the Roddy Ricch song is, like, when the younger racer is, like, working out and getting in shape. And then I'm waiting to hear, like, the Eagles whenever Brad Pitt is on screen. But it's mostly modern music. And, like, she makes, like, a YouTube short that's, like, did a song for F1, but it's her just posting a thirst trap. And you just know that, like, this is the embodiment of, like, the corporatization. Like, some Apple executives, like, oh, my daughter listens to that frickin' Tate McRae lady.
All of Tate McRae's dancing, it looks like there's a wasp in her clothes, but she's not wearing any clothes.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
kind of like the female Benson Boone in a lot
Really?
of ways.
No.
Yeah.
I don't
She's
think
not
so.
stomp clap
Where-
enough to be the female
No,
Benson
hear me
Boone.
out. It's because Benson Boone like thinks this is what women would be really into. Is Tate McRae behaves what she thinks men would be really into, and
But she
neither of
does-
them are really
I
connecting.
see.
But she doesn't make music for men. She makes music for women and gay men.
At least that's what they say.
That's what they say, and Benson Boone will say the same thing, but it's like, well.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.